Welcome back, Robotlets. I've started putting a pause there because I notice when I start, when it says it starts, sometimes it doesn't catch what I'm saying. So, I wanted to do a quick follow-up video on my prior rant. I've cooled down since then. And I've done it. We've all done it. We've all taken Bushis into level 1. It's just something you do, you know? It's fun to go in there and pick on people, but to do it on a regular basis, repeatedly, chronically, it's just, you're not showing yourself as being a good pilot. You're showing yourself as a pilot who needs that kind of hardware to win at that level. You know, if you're a good pilot, you can come in there with any level 1 robot that's got decent loadout and win because you're a good pilot. And I'm trying to go through a situation now where I'm pulling people into a group of people who are willing to say, yeah, I'm a good enough pilot. I can go in there and one of these 3 littlest bots in the game and hand people their ass. And that feels good. You get a real satisfaction multiplier out of playing those little robots, just like the silver multiplier. If you can win in a Mantis, a Hercules, or a Grizzly, you're a good pilot. You know, even if it's not that hard of a match, you're still a better pilot than one who had to use a bigger robot or a Bushi or a Flaming Ronin or something. So we'd gotten into kind of a conversation in the group about where it's acceptable to bring a Bushi in. And the consensus was pretty much level 3. And level 3, you can drop in a Bushi. Nobody's going to bitch at you. Level 2, it's still kind of uncool. And level 1, you just shouldn't be doing it. And I'm going to go through real quick the bots I think that are acceptable for level 1. But first I want to go through and show you the robots we're running on this account now, because I've changed some things up since you've seen it last. This is my ceiling robot. If you want to build yourself a ceiling robot for level 1, get yourself some level 8, pretty much anything. Doesn't matter what it is. I think there is a slight difference between some of the weapons, but I don't think it's going to be enough to bump you into the next tier. I wouldn't put all purple. Leave one blue at least if you want to toy with it. You can always drop a level of a weapon if it bumps you. So maybe I'll do that sometime. I don't know. I really don't care to waste the gold on that at this point because I don't need this thing to go very far. It can go far enough on the blue for a drop. So that's what we got there, and that's the tier topper. So whenever I go into a group where I'm playing level 2, and you'll see my name, it says 1, 2, that means I can play in 1 and 2. I know where my tier is. I can bump some other robots, and I'll show you what I do to get set up for a tier 2 match instead of tier 1. So the Watcher is pretty much a stock loadout, and if I put a level 9 Dragonfly on there, boom, I'm in tier 2, just like that. So that's why we got that level 1 just parked right there on the side. Actually, it should be down here, I think, just because those bottom ones get less use. You want your most powerful weapons, the ones that can do the most shooting. That should be obvious. This right here, level 1 robot, level 5 stuff. I think it's got silver mods or free mods. I don't know, doesn't matter. Probably silver. I got lots of silver, right? Everybody wishes they had that kind of silver. Anyway, it can do some serious damage even without the thing. So the hard part is it's a powerful robot health-wise, got 102k, but that's not going to take a whole lot of damage before it goes pop. So you can't be taking a lot of damage. You got to be standing behind something with those things, and they're a sustained damage. It takes time to do damage, and they shred pretty fast when you got that many of them all hitting. Not a bot I generally like driving because it's like a snail with jump jets. I think on this one, if I upgrade that, it bumps. So I'm just running this. I don't really run this robot. I've got it checked because I consider that one that would be acceptable. We skipped over one there. This one here, I'm actually contemplating doing something different with, but I'm not real sure. I'm going to play around with another one first. It's a Dasher too. We'll get to that one in a minute. Or did we see it already? We didn't. Where'd it go? I'm missing one here somewhere. No, it's over here still. So the Hercules is a monster. On my next account, my 2-3 account, these are all level 11 and the robot's level 10 or 11, I don't remember. It gets really expensive to upgrade these past about 11 or 12. It's multi-million silver. And this one here, I am having so much fun with this robot. I'm going to start doing some videos of just these little bots. Solo matches probably, just because it's easier for me to focus on the video rather than the match when I got teammates. So I'll probably do some solo matches later where I probably just do the whole match in one of these 3 robots. So it may take 3 matches to show them all to you. This one right now, I'm going through the process of upgrading all these to level 10. It's going to take a little bit. The Phantom's nice because I can just stand behind a rock and peg somebody with that. And you stand there long enough pegging somebody, it'll kill almost anything, just even having one of those. But once these charge up to 100, I can jump, and whatever I've been pegging with it for a while is down enough, it'll probably just knock them out. The other nice thing about this is it becomes a really good weapon for helping teammates. If you got somebody pounding on one of your teammates and he's almost dead, you can just, even if it's not fully charged, you can usually just tag him, or you can hold the button down, and every time it charges enough to send a little jolt, it'll do that. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but sometimes it's just enough to finish somebody off and get them off the map before they can kill your teammate. Otherwise, it's best just to let them charge all the way up. And right here's the fun one that I just built. And it was a level 1, well, it still is level 1, nothing, but it had no weapons, it had no drone, and it had no modules, so I threw the silvery modules on there just because I got lots of silver, and I just put these on there because, why not? And I thought about throwing a purple sights on it because that gets these out to 100 meters, but I'm just going to play with it like this because the other option is I put it on this one. And this one's not too bad, except that you got to come out from behind cover to get those bottom torches engaged. But that top torch, being its level 10 torch, and being the Hellfire, it puts out some damage as much as the bottom ones would at those levels probably. Bottom ones actually combined might put out a hair more, but anywho, this is my current hangar. Now let's take a look at all of them for a second. And actually, I'm just going to go through the shop right here. Now we'll take a quick look at the big bots I've got, and then we'll move on to that. Where are they? They're around here somewhere. So we start with this Shinobi, and it's got no drone, and it's got spectrums on it. It's going to be a while before I've got enough gold for a drone for this, because I keep spending it on stupid things. We looked at that one. And the Bushi, we're going to leave that for last, because it's funny. And this one is a killer. This one can play just like this in level 2, and no problem. And a lot of times I'll start and finish in that, and I'll do pretty decent damage. I got one more here. Wow, this one's way up there, isn't it? So when I want to go into level 2, I just put on I don't have any for some reason, but I'll just bump that up to a level 10. And actually rolling in there with a level 2 isn't a big deal. Those shotguns, even level 1 shotguns, do decent damage. And then we got one more to look at. Where you at? There we are. So this is the last robot I would take and drop into a level 1 match. If we're in a level 2 match and it's a whole bunch of people, a lot of times I'll drop in just my little Hercules or whatever and just have fun with it. But at the spark of anything, I'll drop the Bushi if something knocks me out of my Hercules, if I see Bushis on the field. I try not to, but sometimes I'll drop in it in level 2. But what I do to that is, and I was actually putting the flamers on this. I don't honestly know if I've got enough good stuff to put on here, to be honest. I kind of don't at the moment, because I was using the flames for them. I stuck them on the other things. So I really don't have anything good to put on this thing at the moment, which really doesn't matter, because I kind of like using the wasps. It's hard to do. I don't know why I got a freaking scythe in there. Oh, that's what it is. If I do this, I'm gonna bet that bumps it up. Oh, it doesn't. Well, we'll just glad I saw that. You see where it moves it though? Moves it all the way up next to the Watcher above the Viking, so it's really close to the ceiling with that. If I do a level 3 upgrade to this, that might just happen. And actually, what I could do then is just level 10 all of this stuff and leave it wasp and go into level 2 and just fart around. Because I'm not going to go into level 2 unless I'm in level 2 already with another player. So that's when I would go in and just have some fun with this, because chances are the team's not going to lose even if I don't participate in the match. They're just, when you're on a team and you're not against a team or a bunch of good people players, it just gets that way. But the other thing I like doing in level 1, and I probably shouldn't be divulging this, but if we happen to see a Bushi in level 1, and I happen to get down to my last robot, and I happen to bring this thing in, and I happen to be distracting the Bushi, which is basically all I am at that point. They probably won't take them very long to figure out I'm rolling with wasps, and I got nothing that can do a whole lot of damage they can't dash away from. And that's it. I can't hit another Bushi with wasps if they've got dashes left. If they're out of dashes, though, these wasps hit them all, it'll destroy them. So don't run out of dashes, but that's the thing is, I'm there to chase them around and get them to move and keep them up from behind cover. So if they're popping in behind cover, I'll just throw 3 or 4 missiles at them, keep my missile racks full, keep them dashing. As soon as they're out of dashes, I got about 5 seconds to kill the thing. So as long as I don't outdash it, and I don't have any dashes, but if they're standing still, and they can sideways walk, but almost not fast enough to avoid these missiles. It's a kind of a slow walker. It's a fast dasher, but a slow walker. So that's my, if I have to drop and take on a Bushi, chances are I'm not going to actively take it on. I'm just going to keep it from not dashing, from storing up dashes, or from hiding somewhere. I'm going to chase it around, basically, and I'm going to try not to use all my dashes in the process, because I want a lot of dashes when they run out. I want to get right up next to them and just blast them in the face with these, and they go poof. And my team says, yay, good job, Dashy, Bushi driver. Anyway, so let's quickly, this is a 10-minute video already, and I really didn't want it to get that long, but I talked too damn much. So here's where we go all the way down to the bottom. And you'll notice there's one bot missing that you have to go to the store to buy. Actually, I guess I will see it here. It's this one. You can't build this in the workshop, and you can't get it any other way except to pay the $550 they want for it. It's well worth it. The drone costs $550 and all the modules cost $550, so for less than it costs to get one premium robot, you can deck this out with purples and everything. And it's a badass little robot. It's the fastest walker in the game, I think. Maybe not, 52. I always thought it went faster than for some reason. You put the purple speed up mod on it, and that gets it up to, I don't know, 70 something. Perfectly acceptable level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1. You know, this one's iffy, because the first place the game places these is in level 2. So I would say if you're dropping these, it ought to be in level 2. If you're dropping in this, it ought to be in level 2. If you're dropping in anything bigger than any of these, it ought to be in level 2. Basically, anything bigger than the Assyrian, anything that takes 4,000 to buy a drone for, is on the list of banned in level 1. So that's pretty much everything down here. Why is my tablet chunking so hard? I must be running out of memory. So none of these robots I should be seeing in level 1. Not a one of them. And really, you shouldn't see them in level 2 either, unless, you know, somebody's brought one in and you got to deal with it and you happen to have one. Sure, bring it in. I don't mind seeing that in level 1, to be completely honest with you. I don't mind seeing that in level 1, to be completely honest with you. And I don't mind seeing that in level 1, to be completely honest with you. But you don't see those till level 2. Where's that other fat ass you don't see till level 2? You don't see that till level 2. And you don't see that till level 2. You don't even see that in level 2. You'll see it in level 3 probably. Level 3, you just start seeing these and these with 2 stars, and these sometimes with 2 stars. And Bison gets a shotgun. So I can defeat every Bison in every one of my little bots, unless it's got a shotgun. If it's got a shotgun, then I got to wear it down before I can do my trick on it. And I'll show you that trick sometime. Tinkwink showed it to me, and I've been using it so many places. I love it. He has got so much good advice. If you ever get in a conversation with Tinkwink and he's telling you how to play, take notes, because that man knows what the hell he's talking about. We're going to go through. He's got a video that he sent me of the match that I was ranting about. That's got me doing this video, saying these are acceptable, these are not. So this is an extension of my rant. In my next video, I'm going to go through that video, but I don't want to rant about any of this crap anymore, because I'm done ranting about it and I'm just going to go enjoy playing. I've said what I have to say about it, and you know that my opinion is if you're dropping in a Bushi in level 1 or level 2, you're a crap ass pilot. So there you go. I'm calling you out on it. Right before I take my Ronin and my Viking and my Shinobi and maybe my Bushi if I need to. I got 6 pilots, so watch yourselves. Oh, I don't. I got 5. Crap. Can't be bragging on my 6 pilots when you can clearly see I've only got 5. Anyway, I'm just trying to get better at this game, and you're not going to get better at this game taking a bot that's too easy to win in. You got to get better at this game by taking a bot that you don't think you can win in, and then winning it. And let me tell you how good that feels. There's so many times I think that this little grizzly is going to just blow up, and I end up behind a rock with very little health, and that purple mod pops in, and I end up starting the match. Within 10 seconds, I get down to just almost nothing, and I end the match on full health. You know, that feels good. It doesn't feel good to kick everybody's ass in the Bushi, so that's where we're at with that. And I think I'm pretty much done talking about it. So you know where I find certain bots acceptable and where I find certain bots aren't acceptable, and you've seen my hangar. And you know that my Bushi is just going to chase you around and not be able to kill you, but the idea is he push you out to my teammates so they can get some good practice killing Bushis. I'm here to train these guys up so they can deal with the jellyfish in level 2, and that's not easy to do. So Take it easy. Crobotlets. Nothing below for you, unless you're dropping in level 1 with a Bushi, then I'm going to come hunt you. You might not want to kill that bot that comes after you that's going to be so easy to kill you just want to. You might want to leave it alone, because by killing it, you mark yourself. And by marking yourself, you show my Ronin exactly where to find you. So I'm telling you exactly how I'm going to beat you, too. So come down there and beat on me a little bit. And if you're a big top pilot and you don't like the way those guys do that and you want to come down here and help me defend the place, I'm looking for a posse. So hit me up, brothers and sisters. See you at the beacon. Crowbot out. Stop. Thank you. You're not stopping. Stop, please. It won't stop. See that? Also, to get to that, you hit the time thing up above. Get you in there. I should probably get to playing here, huh? I got a target already. How convenient. Alright, he's over there. He likes being over there. I'm just going to let him hang out over there while I go back here and get my crow perch. Gots to get on my crow perch. I'm going to show you where my crow perch is. If you don't know, it's that outcropping right there. That's where I like to hang out. Every crow's got to have his perch. That one's mine. And the reason you don't come back here after me is because I can literally stand right here. Why is that dude shooting at me? In my direction, anyway. Oh, see, now I got some backup over here. I'm going to zip in on this flag. I didn't shoot that one. Oh, I bet what's SgtRamrod got him from the other side. Yeah, he's kicking some serious butt over there. I don't know what he's in, but whoa. Watch all those missiles go right past me there. That's why I use shotguns in this game. It's too easy to miss the missiles. This is where we go. I thought that was a jumper for a second. I was almost going to try and jump across there. I think the dashing would have worked, though. He was trying to land somewhere on that spire, I think. You can actually get to the top of that thing. You can land on it. I was standing on my little outcropping over there one day and somebody landed on it and they were above my field of view. Couldn't see them. Always stand behind your teammates. They make really good shields for you. Especially if they're AI, because AI doesn't mind dying. They actually kind of expect to die, so... I think my weapon's kind of... I forget I gotta make a turn there to get around that rock. That dude down there doesn't even know I'm back here yet. He sees this stuff shooting his boy in the back, but how long should I let him wait before I tell him about it? I hate shooting at Hercules. I'll wait and see where he comes down. I think Sarge can handle those cats. Oh, he's got it knocked out, no problem. You're not going to hit that. You're just no good at landing up there. You don't know how often I catch somebody who's trying to... He didn't even see me. I swear these things are invisible, man. Watch this. Oh, I thought I was going to make it onto that one. And he's gone. We got somebody else somewhere. Where's there somebody else at? Oh, what the hell? Bushi? What you doing in a fucking Bushi, asshole? What'd I tell you about them Bushis? Fuckers. They piss me off. I don't like seeing Bushis. I took that sumbitch out and recorded it. You're gonna get to see that video later. And he gets to feel the wrath, the true wrath of the little bot brigade. You don't mess with the little bots, man. They come after you with a vengeance. He wants you something fierce. You jump on out of there. I'll take care of this boy for you. He's got no idea. That was badass, dude. That was badass. me sinking like mofos in that one. Glad I recorded that. That was badass. I don't know what he's trying to make his name out to be, but can't believe I took him out of his Bushi. He was about dead when I did it, though. I can't believe I didn't notice the Bushi was on the field. Duh. Where'd it go? And we're back. Did I forget to say that? I put you on pause for a second. That last battle was something. Whether this one makes it into the record books or not, I don't know. But if I see that dude, he's gonna be on my poop list. Where is that dude who's on my... There he is. He's right there. He's in his fucking Bushi. That's alright. He'll come after us in a minute. Take him out of it. If he comes up to me, he's going to be in for a surprise because I got flames and I'll do as much damage to his Bushi as I can. Where'd you go, brother? You see the guy in the Bushi, I hope? I forgot I put these on here. He's paying no attention to me. Damn, and he still got me on damage.